It's results day. I'm a bit late starting the vlog today because we've been a bit distracted. Somebody's going to uni. My daughter Isabel, she's got the grades she needs. It's an emotional day. It's been a long time coming, this day. It's a real milestone, honestly. So this is how the day went. I got up, you know, as I do, 8 something, I can't remember the exact time. I was like, I bet she's gonna have a really long lie-in, because we'd said the night before, I'd said, you're gonna get up early and get your results. She's like, I'll wake up when I wake up. And I thought, oh no, it could be lunchtime. So anyway, she was lying in and I was just getting on with my stuff. And then come 11, I was getting really impatient. So I went and knocked on the door and woke her up and she was like, and didn't respond. And 10 minutes later, yeah, she had a look and yeah, she's got in. But funnily enough, she didn't hear from the college till about 10 past 11, the results, because they'd had a technical hitch and all the students were like on from 8 o'clock this morning trying to find out, and I don't know, there was some problem with their computer, I don't know. Furore on Twitter about it. This is unacceptable because students that need clearing, I think the clearing frenzy starts at 1 o'clock on the dot and people are like poised, ready to try and find a different place, you know. And quite often, you know, people's clearing choices can be absolutely wonderful, open up a new avenue, and they might be better suited to it, you know. When I went to uni, oh, my phone's dinging because it's logistics, because of gig. Right, I have completely lost my thread now because I've had messaging and I completely can't remember what I was talking about. Anyway, the main thing is she is going, and that's just absolutely amazing. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you about the sequence of events, because then, you know, if you've got somebody coming up to uni age, you might know what might happen. So like, she eventually got it. I think it was about 10 past 11 when it eventually came through, but she said that she'd actually had a notification from her university congratulating her on getting in at 8 o'clock on the dot this morning. So I found out, I was doing Googling last night because he didn't seem to know what the procedure was for today. I was like, oh, I better look it up. Better late than never. And apparently, like, the results get released to universities and colleges earlier than the students themselves. So the universities are already making preparations before the students even know if they've got in or not. And so at 8 o'clock this morning, she hadn't looked at her phone because she'd been asleep, but she'd already been notified by the uni that she'd got in, but she didn't really know what it meant or how to interpret it. Anyway, about 10 past 11, just after she'd looked at her results, there was a big thump and something came in through the door, package from her university, and in it was this handwritten card welcoming her to the university and congratulating her on getting in, and a big bump of stuff, you know, what to do now. She's got a moving in date, clashes with something my boyfriend has on, but we've made some modifications to his plan to accommodate moving her in with all her stuff on the day. It's going to be like in the middle of a weekend away, so we're going to be darting back and forth. It's about an hour and a half's drive away from where he's going, so it's okay, it's all good. We've got it all sorted. It's a plan. Right, I've got a gig this evening. This is a really long-winded intro, but it is a big day. It was newsworthy. I've got a gig tonight, and I've just had a message in telling me what time I think that I'm leaving, so I need to look at that. I've got lots of practicing to do today for a gig tomorrow. Oh, because I had a couple of days I didn't really get to practice very much in the day. I mean, I had rehearsals in the evening, but well, you saw how my week went because I vlogged it, but I need to do some today on that, and yeah, make a plan to get my diary, my to-dos, prioritise, make a list and get on with it. Right, let's see what time I have to leave. Oh no, it wasn't. Don't ask me what on earth possessed me to draw this enormous doodle on my diary page for today. I must have been on the phone or something. I think I might stick a sticker over it so I've got a bit more room to write. You hear that sound? That sound is my daughter hoovering the entire house. Well, much of it. She's got a friend coming round and I said, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, she's coming for a sleepover. So that's absolutely fine. I'm just so busy though. I need you to do the cleaning up this time because normally I do it if she's got mates coming over. I said, I really need to practice today. So she is. She did the bathroom yesterday while I was still out, and oh, she left the kitchen in a lovely condition for me, everything away, everything washed up, and she folded my laundry all and put it on the bed so it was really easy to just put it away. I felt really pampered. It's 1:20 now. I found out back from Hugh he's picking me up at 5:30 for our gig tonight. I've been dealing with Mick about pick-up time for a Saturday gig. I've been sorting out the sheet music while just doing the last final touches. I was doing that on the train yesterday, so I've been backing it up on my big backup hub because I didn't back it up yesterday because I was kind of working remotely and I didn't have a big backup, and I suppose I could have put it on a flash drive, but I didn't. I just didn't think of it. I'm trying to get into the habit of backing up on flash drives, just single files that I'm editing out and about, and I keep forgetting. a naughty MO. I need to put them in my laptop case to remind me. What else have I been doing? Emails, really. Reading some nice feedback that we had from some customers last Saturday. We often do this. Guy is very good. If he ever gets an email with loads of nice feedback, he always forwards it on to us, and we always like say, oh, thank you, Guy, that's nice, very affirming. I don't know, it's good for camaraderie, morale, whatever. I think it's a good idea. I'm already getting completely exasperated with my spiral bound diary because, like, I'm sorry, I've got it covered up with stuff so I don't have to blur it. Like, I'm trying to write here and my hand's just bumping up on it, and then I'm trying to fold it all over and it's awkward to fold. I can see me, I don't know, getting a different one. It's not just the fact that I'm touching against it, it's literally preventing me from writing, do you know what I mean? Because, like, it's blocking it. I can't sort of write beyond about there. Now I've been sorting out the set list for tomorrow. Now I need to get my notes out of my bag now that I took in rehearsal, because there was things like structures of pieces and stuff like that. Ugh, this is why my bag weighs so much. I need to not carry that around. That is too much. I could just photocopy a page. That would be much better. Anyway, I took a load of notes, so I'm going to write them up neatly and carefully and think about things that I need to take on board mentally and also just practice a bit. There's stuff like how many times through tunes, some lyrics that I need to make sure I've got access to. We worked out the timings, not that's relevant now at this point. Some song structures like verse, where the instrumentals come, how the intro starts, little bits and bobs like that. We've done a few little bits of changes, you see. That's those done. I've done a couple of extra copies just in case anyone wants one. They probably don't. These ones we've been doing before, but generally I tend to wing it on stage because generally we're doing gigs where there's a lot of background noise. People are talking amongst themselves. Sometimes they pay attention, you know, like pub gigs where people go to socialise and there's a band on. Whereas this is going to be a ticketed concert, so people will actually be watching closely. So I don't want to leave stuff to chance and be in slightly late, you know, because I didn't get the entry, so I'm going to be on it. So that's why I'm going to that bit of extra effort for this one. Fourth and final structures typed up and printed out, so good. I'm going to go and just put that upstairs for now. I need my lunch. I'm hungry. Lunch is going to be this stew that I'm reheating. The whole pan's been in the fridge for a few days. It's currently 2:10. Izzy's just left the house. She's gone to meet a friend from the train. They are going to go to the park together and eat ice cream, so I've given them some money for that. And then they're going to go probably to Tesco's to buy some food. They're going to do their own cooking and everything tonight. They'll probably be like passing ships with me. I think they're aiming to get in after I've left so they can have free run of the place. But that's all right. I relate, I remember, I know how fun that is when you're a new adult. So stew time, and then I'm going to practice my set for tomorrow's gig and do some technical work. I'll see how much time I've got. I've had my bath and hair wash already, so I don't need to factor that in. I just need to get changed. I haven't got any food to take with me tonight though. I haven't got any bread or anything, or pasties. Oh, I've got a pasty shortage. I've got crackers and cheese. I think I'll just raid the cupboards today because I'm short of time. We might get fed, you never know though. The pasta's swollen up so much in here, it looks more like risotto. I just keep suddenly remembering about Izzy going to uni and getting this big rush of happiness and excitement about it. But I'm thinking a lot about the people that didn't get the grades that they wanted. That would have been me. I tell you what, I was not good with grades. No, I just didn't get things. I think I'd have been good being home educated, because just taking things at my own pace and moving on when I've got the thing before, that, I think that would have made a big difference to me, but I was just lost throughout most of school, to be perfectly honest. Ripped up cheese slice laid across the surface. That stew was delicious, as was the ice lolly I had afterwards. I'm making coffee now, there it is, and I'm going to go practice. I'm not going to take the cameras out. I'm going to focus on it and concentrate and speak to you when I've finished. Just coming up to 4:30 now. I've just come out of the cellar, done not quite an hour and a half's practice. Izzy's been painting and she says it's finished. She struggled with the road or the path, whatever you want to call it. Very nice. I see we've got an umbrella or something here. I'm going in 1 hour. I'm not going to go out and buy a pasty or bread or anything. I'm just going to assemble the calorific equivalent of a meal in snacks. Not sure how healthy it'll be. We might get fed later. I'm not sure. It's a party though, birthday party, not a wedding. So I think I can wear something slightly different tonight. So that's good. But before I do, I'm going to sit down. I'm just going to mess around with my vlog footage for about half an hour and then get dressed and get packed up, ready to leave. I think. Yes, when I say mess around, I mean put it all on a timeline, see how much I've got and start editing it a bit, because I'm going to be out tonight, so I can't edit tonight. I'm just so busy this last 2 months. I had to just cram the vlog editing in wherever I can, really. But come September, it's going to calm down a little bit, and September is not far away. And I'll feel like I can give it more of my attention then. I have to go in a quarter of an hour. I'm very annoyed with my tights, but I need to get packing, not taking these tights off. I think all my tights have shrunk, that or I've put on weight on my legs. I don't know. It was such a squeeze to get into them. I don't know, there's like, I can feel the seams. I think they might be on upside down because I can feel seams underneath my you know, about sort of here-ish, but on the bottom of my feet on both sides. I'm just hoping I get used to it. I'm wearing this one anyway. Ta-da! I tried loads on, but they were showing my bra straps really badly, so stuck to this one. Well, I've just had a phone call from here. I was literally about to go out the door. He's been held up. There's a road which doesn't exist, which was showing on his sat-nav. So he got to it and he's like, that's not a road, I can't go down there. So he thinks the sat-nav is a bit out of date there, but anyway, it's rerouted. It's going to be 20 minutes later than he thought. But that's fine because we built in 20 minutes of buffer time, so as long as he doesn't get any more held up, we should be bang on time. Oh, and I made a rather disappointing discovery when I was on my rampage looking for snacks to pack in my bag. I spied this unopened Bombay mix and I thought, great, I'll decant some of this out. And as I was squeezing the bag, I felt a breeze, a gentle soft breeze coming through that hole there. And so it's bound to have been all soft, isn't it? I'm not even going to try it. It's just going to have to go. I've had it months in the cupboard, so... Oh, I know what he can eat. Sorry, not illuminated. Granola. There's granola in there. I'm going to have a little tiny bowl of that with some milk before he comes because I've got an extra 10 minutes.
Future Forest.
There's food over there, look, there's food. I might not need to resort to my snacky bag, you know.
So what I'll do is, I'll take the... Can you put me back on?
I've sneaked out, so we've all set up and sound check. It's actually a birthday party tonight. Obviously it's a private do, so not really appropriate to film. I might get the odd shot here and there if I can get something, you know me, as I do. Yeah, anyway, it's all fine. There's a huge table of food laid out. I've been eyeing it up already. I'm standing on a drain here. It's alright though, it's still light, which is nice. It's very mild evening. And that corner there, it's a little play park. Some kids playing in it. I don't really know what the timings are for this evening. We're just kind of going with the flow really. We don't have an official start or finish time or break time or anything time really. We're just around, just, I don't know when we're playing. Soon probably. We're all set up, just waiting to start now. Nice hydrangea. It's 8:10 now, it's buffet time and there's an enormous queue for the buffet. I hope there's some left for us because I'm absolutely starving. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, look at the buffet, this is lovely. We've got veggie kebabs, we've got fruit ones, but we've also got vegetable ones as well. We've got lots of cheeses under there, some crackers, and these lovely sandwiches, and they're very nice indeed, lovely bread. And there's tuna mayo in there. That was absolutely lovely, really nice food. I know it looked simple, but it was really good. I've gone for a little cupcake for afters. We're all finished and packing away. That went really well, everybody loved it. Jo was making us laugh, Roger's Jo. She suddenly turned up on the dance floor with this mouse when we were playing a waltz and she waltzed all around with it. It's really funny, it made us laugh. It was quite hard to stay composed watching it.
Yeah, we can have a conversation with yourself.
Take those little cassette. I used to play them in the car, can't use them now, of course. Yeah. Wherever they are.
I can. Not in my car.
Swear on then, I haven't got a right-hand side.
It's almost midnight, I've just got back. My daughter's downstairs with her friend. The pair of them have got white face masks on at the moment. I thought it was Halloween when they came and opened the door to me. They were watching a film and living their best lives down there. That was a long gig. It felt like a long gig. There were 3 young children, 9, 8 and 5, and they were really good dancers. They were at a furry dance and they were thoroughly enjoying it. It was really, really lovely to see. And the 5-year-old had an amazing sense of rhythm. We were all very impressed. Yeah, it was a lovely do. Anyway, it was a birthday party. The food was amazing. It's really good. I mean, there was nothing that complicated, but everything was done really well. And I wouldn't be surprised if all the veggies were from an organic garden or something, because every mouthful of those raw veg was just full of flavours, really. Very different to usual, because normally a lot more bland. Anyway, I'm feeling very tired. I am going to say thank you very much for watching. Please give it a like if you happen to like it. Subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.